Hello everyone, Atou here.
And Ray here, running over his own toe with the chair. Ow.
And we're back. A Nocturne tale. So anyways, now it's time to go to that one area that I alluded to in the last episode. Go to the Labyrinth of Amala.
Oh, it's in there? Oh.
This is pretty much the last thing that me and Suyoi did before we hit that one point, which is basically everything we could possibly do before fighting Dante.
Spoilers, the man in red. Well, here we are on the Amala network. Now we're in it.
That seemed to work out well enough.
Exiting. Exiting. Huh?
So yeah, you remember this place, yeah? Well, let's go peek in on that artery.
There is a peephole. Will you look inside? Yes.
Okay. So since I know for sure what you're going to be doing, I'm pretty sure I'll have a chance to finally finish up saying my strange journeys that I've been having in World of Final Fantasy.
But first to play, I guess.
Well, you know what they say.
What?
What, you should know, shouldn't you?
No, I don't know what they say.
But I proclaimed you know.
Hey, look, it's Baphomet.
Life's a stage.
That's his Idolmaster song. Stop that. I'm assuming that. The Lady in Black says nothing, so there's no point for us to be seeing this dialogue. Ark, you recovered the candelabrum from that fiend. I knew I could count on you, even if the world changed. I believe in you. That you would always be my strength. Oh, they're eyeing each other. Uh-oh. They're plotting. Here is what my master has to say. The candelabrum that you acquired, it was part of his prized collection. Well, if he wants it back, he's going to have to fight me for it. I mean, I'm not going to actually put up a fight, but we have to initiate a quote-unquote fight. The candelabra, flames of light that control the flow of Magatsuhi within the Labyrinth of Amala. But they were stolen by terrible fiends. Is that who's in this prison here? The candelabra grant to their possessors access to the Labyrinth of Amala. However, that privilege is not intended for just anyone. It's intended for everyone. This place is strictly forbidden to all those but my master. Hold on. To all but those my master has permitted entry. Thought you were sliding over first. That is why we would like to ask you a favor. Is it possible for you to retrieve the candelabra, the flames that light the floors of the labyrinth, and return them here? I guess so. I'm not getting an option. That is my master's request, to recover the 11 candelabra. If you are willing to accept the task, then you will be allowed to enter the Labyrinth of Amala. I believe that it is a fair offer, but it is up to you to decide. Will you do it for my master's sake? I will, only if you let me think about it. Okay, I will. Thank you, Ark. Then she gave a wry smile. I don't know what that actually is, so I'm just going to say it anyway. I knew I could count on you. I mean, I knew you would accept our offer. Oh, you cheated. You already knew. You were at the fates. Candelabra tend to attract each other. That is why I gave you one. You set me up! You bitch! And that old guy, he's also a bitch too. He set me up twice. As long as you have your candelabra, you will eventually come across the others. They're all just skeleton guys, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all one skeleton figure in one form or another.
Oh wow.
Except for one.
It's Satan, isn't it? Oh, El Satan.
Well, no, it's a certain figure cloaked in red.
Are you serious?
Why do you think you fight?
That's actually a good point. When you retrieve a candelabrum, please place it on the pedestal on the corresponding floor of the labyrinth. I'll reward you as you return them to their rightful places. If you hold your candelabrum to the spinning drum of Amala, the device referred to as a terminal in Tokyo. You'll be able to enter and leave here freely. Please be careful, I wish you the best.
That was a short play.
I was trying to figure out what that loud squeaking was, but it's apparently the very noisy curtain. Oh. Preparations are complete, but we can't see this part. This is just happening behind the scenes now. Let us see if our chosen fiend will emerge victorious. If he is the one we have been waiting for. Indeed.
So, like, if you were to look into that hole again, which you can totally do, you would just get a cutscene of a woman going, "Oh, Ark, my master is sleeping right now. Please do come back later. I look forward to seeing you again."
I had a joke for Mr. Lucifer guy in his chair. I don't usually have to have a Demi-Fiend do my work for me, but when I do, it's a Demi-Fiend. The most interesting demon man on the world. Well, this is a gross-looking area. Do I gotta go through this floor?
Yes.
All right. There's a shaft leading downward. Jump in. Whee! Oh, it's just a shaft. It's not like a slide. Damn. I thought good times and fun were to be had in this realm of death. Oh, no.
Welcome to the minigame!
Do I collect the coins? Okay, I thought that was obstacles.
You can punch!
Yeah!
Good job there.
This is weird. I wasn't expecting this. It's like that thing in Castlevania Lament of Innocence. It's like, why is there a skull roller coaster train in this castle? Okay, so it's just to obtain a little bit of money. And medicine. Oh, that was the green thing I picked up.
Yeah,
Okay.
from what I hear on the internet, that the later versions of that are actually the best ways to grind for money.
Oh, wow.
Because the path never changes, objects are always where they're supposed to be. So if you just know where everything is, it's easy enough to, like, you know, just grab that stuff.
And apparently I'm in the first Kalpa. Not the first Kapla, the first Kalpa. Well, there's only this throne thingy
Wait,
here.
the first
Kalpa?
Kalpa?
Yeah,
Kapla?
Kalpa.
Kalpa? As in a capillary?
A capillary?
Yeah.
Then that's spelled wrong. There is a huge pedestal. Will you like the candelabrum a foundation? I guess so, otherwise we can't build upon it. That's
Yeah.
a construction pun.
Right, because I'm just thinking,
Oh,
wow.
wow, it's exactly what a candelabrum should look like when it's not a menorah. You'll like the candelabrum a foundation.
Really, there's a difference.
Well, usually menorahs are more round, and this one's square as can be.
Huh.
But for all I know, there are menorahs that are square, and a candelabra is just what you call it when it's not Jewish. I don't know. I didn't know how to say that without it sounding awkward, but it sounds awkward.
Interesting. I didn't think that there were differences like that.
Let's try Googling it sometime, and we'll have our answer.
Right.
That's this room? Pff, easiest dungeon. Wait, what was that? Oh, never mind. That was just the lamp.
Right. But I was just thinking,
Whoa.
like a capillary, like just going even more with how this is like a body of some sort.
This is the Labyrinth of Amala. It is a world completely different from the Vortex world which you came from. It is divided into several regions called Kalpa, and at the very bottom resides our master, the ruler of chaos, Hector Concarne. If your wish is to pursue the path of creation as a human, then there's no reason for you to stay here long. Okay.
Other than to gain mad experience.
Bye, I'll see you later.
But anyways, bring up your map. So yeah, this area is basically a big old bonus dungeon.
There's lots of doors.
Mm-hmm. Go to the places in the center first.
So, this one.
Well, okay, yeah, sure.
Huh?
This place is comprised of multiple floors.
Oh dear God, this is gonna be one of these dang old places.
That's one of those dungeons.
Ooh, you. There's no place in the labyrinth where you can rest. The demons are all here for a certain reason, so I doubt they'll join you. Prepare yourself well if you don't want to die. Well, that's all the info I needed. Granted, I'm never gonna try to hire demons anymore because it's kind of proving slightly fruitless.
Yes. When you have someone that can just tell you, fuse this, and you got them.
Pretty much. Well, you're an interesting chatter skull. A human soul can learn, but the body is immortal. A demon is immortal, but his soul never changes. I wonder how it is for you, since you're both human and demon. How do you feel having a snake in your eye? I have a what now? Oh god, get it out! Oh jeez! I've been able to see shit for like 3 years. I didn't know. That explains that weird hissing noises.
Okay.
I got problems for days. So I go over to the back part of the room over there?
Yeah. Like, since you aren't going downstairs, like, go to the room in the very back.
I forget what these guys are.
Well, they absorb fire.
So, burn, but then ice.
I forget what they're weak to in particular, though.
I'm going to say nothing except for status, just because I forget. Well, that's more than just fighting a regular Shadow Skull. What's up with that? I know it's 2, but it's still way more.
Well, you know, this is basically the bonus dungeon. Stuff is going to be tougher here.
So you're just saying they're all beefed up?
Yeah, creatures here are beefed up. Actually,
Quick question, which way do I go? Left, right, or up?
Straight up.
Okay.
Thing is, Suyoi, when he was going through here, kept getting wrecked by enemies because enemies love to hear high-level fire magic. He had to equip Shiranui in order to get through this area without getting wrecked all the time.
That reminds me, actually, what do I have on? Still Shiranui, so I guess it'd be good to keep it on for now until I almost level up. Speaking of which...
What?
885. Sorry, I wanted to finish my drink real quick. I just trying to scramble for opportunities to not be playing. I just wanted to see how much I had before I needed to switch Magatamas back to the other one.
Okay.
Oops. I walked into an enemy. Oh, it's just you guys.
Okay. But, yeah, I find that this is rather an interesting implication about your character in general. That you're essentially told that you are human and, like, you know, spirit and soul and all that kind of stuff. But your body is like that of a demon, ageless and immortal. So I was thinking, oh, okay, so you're telling me that when I became the Demi-Fiend, I got an ageless, immortal body that, like, I will just, like, you know, it'll never die on me. And, like, it can only get stronger with all this experience and stuff that I go and learn. And it's like, I'll probably not get sick outside of, like, poison and stuff like that. I was thinking,
can I go this way real quick?
Go left.
Okay.
And I was like, well, shoot, man. Becoming a Demi-Fiend was one of the greatest decisions I ever made. Like, not only did it allow me to survive...
Oh, hey.
The conception / reverse birth of the world, but, like, it has, like, all this good stuff going to me. Plus, I am liking these tats.
I just realized I haven't fought them, so I don't know their weakness. I've had them in my compendium, but, well, I think I have.
Oh, why don't you analyze them?
I don't have somebody who could do that right now.
Well, isn't that some bad foresight? I guess all you can do is just throw stuff at them to see what works.
If only I had a scan item. You'd think that would be a thing. No, seriously, you'd think it'd be a thing.
Oh,
you know,
just use whatever you have on hand to see what works.
I wish I could see what skills they have while they're in here. That'd be helpful.
But yeah, I just thought that was very informative for just one creature to say in passing in regards to you.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's indicative.
Damn, I had a feeling they were going to absorb fire. That's not good. Well, it's game over now. I'm dead.
Well, your demons can use items, can't they?
No.
Ah.
So I need to find somebody who can deal with that. That's not this. There we go. Lucky me. Not that my current goddess is able to heal me of that problem. Alright, Jack, don't use fire this time. I know how much you want to use it, but don't use fire, okay? Inagami, stop it. Not you either. Hey, bitch, stop it. Oh, jeez. Oh, good. Somebody's immune to it. And as we all know, you can eventually just shake off being frozen in stone.
Anyways, this gives me a chance to go into, like, the funnies of World of Final Fantasy. So I already, like, in the last episode, talked about how it's interesting, the rigmarole that you go through to capture creatures in World of Final Fantasy compared to other stuff, like Pokemon and here, and what have you. But let me tell you about some of the more funnier tales about, like, what I've been trying to capture. So I believe I actually said this about 2 episodes ago compared to now. Wait. Now here's the thing about this dungeon. That there are hidden walls. So, like, go to the very end of that. and just hug the left wall. And then, like, make your way back.
Ah!
There we go.
I wasn't expecting that. Jeez. That's super devious, because there's no way to know that, ever. You just have to kind of figure out, oh yeah, you can, you know, go through hidden walls. It's like, hidden what now? Oh,
So-
lucky day for me.
So there's this shark I'm trying to capture, right?
Yeah.
But it like has a great resistance to fire, but I need to use fire on it. So I figured, okay, no problem. I'll just cast a quick fire spell with an item that just gives the lowest fire attack, and like I'll be good to go.
Heave ho, hee ho. Oh. Ooh, nice.
Looks like your little thing in the bottom right hand corner is telling you something's wrong.
Oh, because you still got the problem.
Mm.
Dis.
Dismute.
I was looking for it, man. Come on.
Alright. And I thought, okay, what have you. Thing is, though, I'm like a really high level compared to this shark creature. And so, like, I'm able to take it out with a fire spell at its weakest level with my weakest character on hand, even though that, like, it has a resistance to it most of the time.
Can I just say, this is the grossest ladder I've ever seen.
Really?
So gross.
You need to go down it.
Oh, dang.
This area is kind of like a self-contained dead end of
I
sorts.
was about to say, it better be a dead end, because I don't want progress right now. I'm not ready.
It will hint you towards other stuff.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? That's a weird door.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, one of the things I did is, like, I kept running around until I got a random battle with the shark. There were some other creatures there, so I killed them like nothing. And then I thought, okay, what am I going to do with this shark? How am I going to capture it? And then I realized that there are times when I can use fire on it and not kill it. So, what I would do is, like, I would use fire on it. Shit. And, like, it wouldn't die immediately, but boy, was it weak. And then, okay, how am I going to keep you alive? And then, like, it hit me when I was looking through my skills. Hey, wait a second. I can use healing items on enemies. At which point I started to employ that tactic. To where, like, I tried to find a... shit. Like, I ended up killing that enemy that time. So I started finding even stronger versions of, like, the enemy. Where I would cast its weakness. I was like, oh, it's weak, it's about to die. So I cast, like, a cure spell on it to refill it back to health. And then, like, I would try to capture it, but it somehow ended up doing something that got it killed or something like that. So I was like, oh, god dang it.
There's no winning.
Yep. And then, like, I was like, okay, what the heck am I going to do? I'm just too strong, and even when it has resistances against the stuff that I'm throwing at it, it's still dying from it. Until I noticed something in my repertoire. I was like, am I going to have to do that? Am I really going to have to do that at an RPG? I have never heard of a situation in which I am doing that kind of crazy stuff. And, like, you know, I've given full heal items to, like, magical pots. They're all like, gimme elixirs.
Lowers defense, raises physical attack. No thank you. Sure, that's neat if I want to do the stupid swagger strategy for Pokemon. That was kind of dumb. Did you know that there's a terribly stupid version of that move for special type attacks?
No, I didn't.
It's called Flatter. It's like, okay, so confuses the opponent and raises their special attack. Clearly nobody at Game Freak thought this out properly. You see, when you raise your physical attack, you're raising the amount of damage they're going to take from themselves if they do get hit for confusion. That doesn't consider special attack at all. Ever. Ever. And still doesn't. But we have Flatter existing to raise their special attack for no good reason. It's like, why did they... it didn't need to exist. Oh, hey, Sheer News being violent. Let's see what happens. Orm Light engulfs. Fully recovered. Neat. But yeah, that was something I never thought of before until somebody brought it up. I was like, oh my god, that is so fucking stupid. Why would they do that? It's like how you can burn somebody and their physical attack is cut in half, and there's nothing for special attack. I'm like, how come we haven't fixed that? Do that for poison. We need something for poison. You know, to hold it back. Anti-fire, cool. Wait,
And,
didn't I have... Oh, wait, I was supposed to switch. Yeah, whatever. I'll get it later. I anti-S from this. I'll try to remember the next time, but if I don't, well, I'll get rid of one Magatama one way or another. Okay, so there's that door, and then there's this door.
Right. So, yeah, the thing that I thought, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to cast Shell on an enemy. Oh, lucky.
Yeah, I was about to say. Ooh. I forget, what are these for again? There's somebody that trades jewels, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, for those who aren't familiar, in Final Fantasy, there are these spells called Protect and Shell.
I didn't like this door already, and I don't like this room. What the hell is this place? Dare I look at these? It is inscribed, here lies Orthros. Oh, what? As in, those two I just killed? Yeah, here lies Yaxini. Well, that's,
So yeah, you can't do anything with these here now, but I think I remember seeing somewhere that you will actually be able to fight old bosses.
Oh.
And like, it's considered like how many turns does it take you to defeat them? And depending on the fewer turns, you get like a reward for it or something.
I see, but no experience.
Maybe? I don't know. The thing is, like, you're carrying your current you into that boss battle. So I doubt you would get much from it. So really, it's just like, you know, how fast can you speed rush these enemies? But anyways, yeah, Shell and Protect are like these magical spells that reduce the damage of magic and physical attacks, respectively. And so, like, I was thinking, well, I'm gonna have to cast Shell on a shark to increase its resistance against fire, so it just doesn't outright die most of the time whenever I'm trying to capture it. And once you know it, that actually worked. Went into a battle, I casted Shell, and it was like burn the shark with fire. And I was like, okay, now I need to make extra sure it doesn't do something dumb to kill itself. And so, like, I cast a cure spell on it. And I was like, god dang it, am I seriously buffing and curing an enemy in an RPG game? Just so I can capture it without me accidentally killing it because of how overpowered I am.
Boy, this is gonna get really hard with me not remembering what anything is. Gosh dang. It's like, I want to use an element, but I don't remember if they had a weakness that I had. It's freaking annoying because I don't want to do anything. It's like for all of these enemies I'm fighting, I don't want to do anything because I have no idea if it'll work.
Well, these absorb fire. Like, you can recall that, yeah?
No, I couldn't because I'd gotten done dealing with the new ways who didn't absorb fire at all. And I was like, okay.
Right, new ways absorb ice.
Yeah, they were weak against fire. Actually, they avoided ice.
Well, they did something that was basically, don't use this against them.
Yeah. It's hard to remember because there's been so many enemies and it's so quick and everything. It's like, I just wish it were like Persona, but it can't be. So it's not. So it's like, can I take a quick look that won't waste a turn? Okay, I guess that leads back. A quick look that won't waste a turn just to see what their weakness was. But no, I have to play Pokemon style, but it's not something I can be super ingrained with because I'm not used to it.
Okay, now, to my memory, that's the only hidden wall like that. Everything else should be straightforward, I guess is the best way to put it.
It's a weird thing.
Weird thing?
Yeah, it's just a weird thing.
Yeah.
Just don't have the one hidden wall in the whole dungeon.
Like, I'm sure there are more, because like there are different levels of the dungeon, and right now you can only go through level 1. Like, you'll get the ability to go into deeper dungeons the more candles you collect. But, yeah, so I was like, oh, jeez, I can't believe I had to do that all to capture, like, a freaking shark. And it was like, you know, but, yeah, I just never thought I'd be playing an RPG. To where the road to victory was to buff the enemy, so I just didn't slaughter them.
It's a good thing the game even allowed that, otherwise you'd just be up a creek without a paddle.
Yeah, like, how am I supposed to capture him now?
Go through the door.
Fully explore the top area. Like, luckily it's fairly secluded and stuff like that, so where you don't have to worry too much. And,
Oh, it's this one. Neat.
Yeah, I thought, okay, well that's interesting for that shark. And then I ran into another enemy that I was trying to capture that was giving me a particular tough time. And that was the bomb. Like, you remember the bomb from the Final Fantasy series?
Yep.
The creature to where it just self-destructs on you at some point.
Dang it. I forgot that she was the one that absorbed fire. I thought it was somebody else.
Well, the skull and her absorb fire.
Yeah, I know that now. That's why I didn't want to use fire first, because I thought, like, well, who's just going to absorb it? But it would have bad to use it in general.
And,
Can't remember crap in this game. Damn, it's going to kill me.
Man, So yeah, I'm fighting the bomb, and I just basically run into like this problem. Like, I believe that it said that in order to capture the bomb, you had to like use a fire spell on it. That or lower its HP enough. One or the two. Either ways, whatever I did ended up lowering its HP. And the thing is, in World of Final Fantasy, with a bomb, when you lower its HP, at some point it's going to be like, screw it, and just self-destruct on you. So at that point I was like, well, great. Now how am I going to get this enemy, who are in the process of trying to capture them, that are just going to kill themselves before I can capture them? It's like, how do you get more annoying than that? I found out how you got more annoying than that later on, but I'll get into that later. Okay, so the way that I figured out was that, okay, I just have to play into its AI. RPG creatures usually have a simple AI of if, then. And once you can figure that out, you pretty much know how to manipulate them. Like, you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if nobody is confused, to cast confusion until someone is. And then, like, if that's fulfilled, then it'll just go down to, like, the next encoded line of what it would do. Like, if someone is weak to fire, then cast a fire spell. And then, like, it will do that. And then it'll go on to the next line if, like, well, no one's weak to fire, what do I do now? It'll be like, you know, if, there is nothing to do, attack. And stuff like that. So I was figuring to myself, okay, this bomb must have some kind of encoding on it to where once it's low a certain HP threshold, it'll just self-destruct. So, easiest solution right there was that, like, I had to, like, cast haste on my characters to make sure that, like, they would get to go first before the bomb could. To where, like, I hit the bomb with fire, lower its HP, and then I immediately, like, re-healed it. And, here, I could have sworn there's some other stuff in there.
Oh boy, this looks pretty bad. I want to assume fire breath, but the red thing tells me that they probably the other, and then there's the blue guy in the middle, who I'm not sure about at all. He looks so normal. He's got a spear.
So then why don't you just tornado all of them?
That's true. I keep forgetting I have that move. Whee! Well, that worked, and did a lot of damage. So, again, haha! Can we do it again? No.
Could Augie one of them just to test out the waters.
That's true. Ouch.
Ooh.
Well, I think we're about to die. If he does a berserk again. No, he's just gonna kill me. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, time to heal up.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to make her do the healing, because she can heal everybody good.
Okay.
I'm gonna let they just die from this. Well, almost. But I'm not gonna take the risk, so I'm gonna heal everybody. He can't kill us all. Does Super Mamudo, everybody dies. Wait, why didn't Inugami get a freaking turn?
Well, hopefully he doesn't have Dragon's Eye on him.
What does that do?
It's a move I've only encountered here in this dungeon. But what it does is when you use it, it gives you a full 4 moves to act.
Jesus. What's up, my lady? I was watching your fight closely. You're good, better than I imagined. I felt like giving you something really special. You received this charm. Okay. So nobody else can take your man? I always think it's somewhere else on the list. I feel dumb. Every single time so far. What does bead do again? Fills HP fully. Okay. Clearly forgot.
So, yeah, like, that's my adventures when trying to capture a bomb, the creature that just loves to self-destruct.
You need a key to open this vault. I don't know about the vault on the other side, though.
I mean, damage it without killing it with its particular element, and then immediately heal the thing, so it doesn't just trigger that I'm gonna self-destruct now, so I have a chance to capture it. It was like, ah, man, that is just... Yeah, you'll be going to that room soon enough.
Well, we'll find Dante, who will kick my ass. He's like, get out of here! It's like, oh no, not party time. Ouch. How'd I miss that guy on the left? There's just no way.
Okay. And then, like, there's this other creature that I was trying to capture that, like, had a ridiculous, like, condition built. And I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? How am I going to fulfill that condition in what is essentially a boss fight? This creature is boss tier material right here. And you want me to just do this? And do I have to come in here like that? Then, like, there's this creature called the Flan Princess. She's adorable. She's riding on a giant pink Malboro, though.
Oh, is that what I thought I saw you fighting? You can have my treasure. You receive smoke ball. Thanks. Signs can be seen.
Okay, so, there's, like, check out the map. Okay, not much in the way of stuff left here.
This is the other room.
With an item.
Boy, this game gives me a lot of beads. And at the same time, I don't have that many, so it's kind of funny.
Well, you know, beads are the best healing item.
They are. It's one ally heal. Until you get Soma drop, because then that's everything.
Yeah. Okay, so, let's take a look at your map overall.
I got this whole floor explored.
You cleared out the top, and you cleared out the left of what you could do.
Yes.
And the center is just where you would progress, so you can go down there later. So you've actually made some good progress in this dungeon so far. The thing is, you've been going through like some short side areas. The real meat of dungeon, that's to your right. But leave for now.
Oh, over there to my right? Not through the center door to go down?
Nope. The
Weird.
meat of the dungeon is over to your right. So leave for now to show what you essentially have to do every time you just want to leave the area. Which means you gotta ride the hole, like, all the way back. Go and save. And we'll pick this up in the next episode. But I want to finish, like, you know, what I had to go through for Flan Princess.
Yeah.
In order to make her capturable, her condition said, fight her with one party member. I was like, how would I do that? Even if I removed everybody in my party before going into this fight, which would be suicide, by the way, like, I'm always going to have the two main characters there. You're telling me that I would have to enter this fight with, like, one of my party members just dead in order to have the one party member thing? So, I killed a giant Malboro after knocking the Flan Princess off of it, because you can do that. And then I'm just thinking, hey, wait a second.
Oops.
The way that one would trigger the conditions in order to capture, you can't just kind of trigger them at any point. So I thought, well, there's only one thing I have to do. I have to have one of my characters murder all my other party members. And I was like, who am I going to do it with? I was like, not with the girl. I know she has a knife, and just having her just backstab everybody in order so that she would be the lone survivor. So, save on one. Yeah, having her backstab everyone so she would be the lone survivor would be, like, too much irony for me. I figured, no, I should have the one guy that can actually probably survive going, like, a few rounds by himself with the princess. So I had the main dude just claw everybody in the back until, like, they all fell over dead. And I was like, okay, he's by himself, and that triggered her condition. And I was like, okay, one-on-one, what do I do now? Well, I cast haste on myself beforehand, so I get to go like 3 times before she does. So I immediately used the Phoenix Pinion, which just revived everybody in my group. Then used like a Curaga, which like healed everybody up to max health and got everybody back into fighting order.
I'm surprised they didn't untrigger the thing.
Yeah, luckily when you triggered her conditions, it'll actually stick around for a little bit so that you can do stuff. So I was like, well, I danced with death. And now I got myself an adorable Flan Princess. But anyways, now that I've not left that story hanging, we'll continue to trek through this dungeon in the next episode.
Bye. Yeah, the legendary bike horn.
Bicorn of the Wilder family, an evil creature that looks like a horse with 2 curving horns. It is said to be the opposite of a Shijivache. Did I even pronounce that right?
Chichivache is what I could best think it to be pronounced as, unless it's Shishivache. You know, the few times that's pronounced with a instead of the hard ch sound. What you got in your hose down here? Nothing?
Does it have 4 horns?
4 horns? No, it should only have 2.
Like it... Are those its ears?
Those are its ears.
Okay, those are its ears and not just other horns.
They're its ears.
Okay.
There's something going on here. What am I seeing here? Hold on.
Is it just model clipping through itself?
Yes, but it looked like there's like nothing on top of its head. Like there's just empty void for that part of the model.
Ah, and one of my favorite creatures.
Yeah.
Lilim of the Night family. The children of Lilith, like their mother, they have sex with man at night. Their legend spread to Greece, where they are known as the Imbuza.
Not the Impusa.
Yeah. And in this variation of the game, they are just wearing a swimsuit. I don't really think that classifies as a leotard because of like the various cuts of skin exposure.
Right, but leotards can come in many a shape. One could say that this type of swimsuit would be a leotard, which I just sound like I'm contradicting myself by saying it's not a swimsuit when I say this looks like a leotard. I don't know. The way I said that didn't sound right to me. Either way, onward for more. There is... that was a bad joke. Terrible pun.
Part of the Night family. 4 more are Celtic giants of evil. Many are hideous-looking creatures, like trolls. Led by Balor, they fend off invaders.
Now, you see, I was raised being taught that it's pronounced Celtic.
What?
That's just it. I was raised with it being pronounced Celtic.
What did I pronounce it as?
Celtic. You didn't remember how you said it?
No.
Oh, okay. This guy's just big old fuzzy. Just a big old dang fuzzy.